Hello. Oh, the lighting. I always have a hard time with the lighting. I was trying to record it earlier outside, and then the air conditioner unit came on and it got noisy because of lighting. I wanted you guys to be able to clearly see me, but I guess this is going to have to work because here we are. Well, my name is Latanya. I write at jointheordinary.com. Join the Ordinary is a site about finding joy in your everyday moments. I also share our experience as a Black homeschooling family, and I offer encouragement to other moms and dads of color who are interested in homeschooling their children. This is like my first video outside of periscoping, so it's like the first video that I'm gonna share on my blog because I guess I wanted for you guys to get to know me, especially if you are a regular reader. So this video was initially going to be a blog post, but instead it is a video, and it is our story of being a family of four. And what inspired this video? Well, oftentimes I run across a lot of blog posts that are about large family living, you know, families, three or more children, how to grocery shop, how to whatever the thing is, but it's always followed by large family living. So I wondered, are there any other families like ours? Any other moms who could, I'm trying to figure out if I could get some better lighting, because it's really bothering me. If there were any other moms who were similar to me, who had a similar story as mine. I am happy that we are, a family of four, but that was our lot. That was the hand we were dealt, When I gave birth to our first daughter, she was born via C-section, and she was the doctor that performed the cesarean. I was her first cesarean. And I say that because I'm hoping that's the reason why it probably didn't turn out as well. So with the cesarean, she ended up creating a vertical and horizontal incision on my uterus. So when I gave birth to my second daughter, I had to have a C-section, which I was fine with because with neither of them, I didn't dilate with neither of them. So, I mean, not neither, but either. I didn't dilate with either of them. So I'm okay with the whole C-section thing. I'm not crying about that. But because of the C-sections, I had a lot of scarring. And with that scarring, it took over a lot of my organs, like my bladder, and I have a pelvic kidney, so that was there. And so like all this scarring was taking over parts of my body, and it was very painful. And when I was postpartum with my second daughter, I was in so much pain. I couldn't sleep. I was angry. I was frustrated. And I had a 2-year-old and a new baby. And I was 25, which I think is relatively young. So I was 25 and I was going through all these things and I could not manage them all. So the doctor said, he did the laparoscopy, or however, I think that's how you say the word. I don't know. But he went in with the scope and he looked at my internal organs and stuff. And he made his, he gave me my options. Like, do you want to have more kids? If you do want to have more kids, then you could just take pain medicine to cope. Well, taking pain medicine may be an option for some people, but for me at that time in my life, it was not an option because I come from a family where addiction runs rapid, and it and so internally I couldn't subject myself to that. Like, I am one of those people who is afraid of becoming addicted. I not that I have never taken a drink before. Like, I don't drink wine, but not that I've never taken a mixed drink or anything, but I have, but I don't, I don't really do it now or whatever because of that fear of becoming addicted to alcohol. So there's also the fear of becoming addicted to narcotics or painkillers because, my parents dealt with being addicted to drugs. So with that being said, if I have an option of removing the thing that's causing me pain or taking medicine to medicate so that I don't feel the pain, in that space, I needed to get rid of the thing that was causing me pain. So I chose, along with my husband, but of course he let me make he let me make the decision. He didn't, he's like, whatever you need to do. I didn't like the person that I was with the pain. And if you've never really been in excruciating pain, you may not fully understand, but pain can make you crazy. It can make you act crazy, because I couldn't sleep. Then I was nursing a baby and I couldn't sleep. And then I had a 2-year-old, and my 2-year-old had some weird sleeping habits. The girl was ready to go at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm an early riser myself, but not being able to sleep through the night. Yeah. So anyway, that's basically how we became a family of 4. And I was okay with my decision. But when I jumped into the reading blogs and reading other people's stories and seeing the posts that other moms were sharing, oftentimes I would be drawn to the posts that have like large family living because they had good information in them. But then it started to make me feel bad about, and it wasn't the writer's fault or anything. It was just something inside of me that started to feel like, excuse me, did you not, you don't have enough kids, basically. I don't have another way of saying that. Like, you don't have enough kids. Like, you should have, you didn't put in enough time, or you didn't pop out enough eggs. So I started to feel bad about being a mom of 2. Like, maybe I can't relate because all I have is 2 and she has 4 and she has 3. And those thoughts were still in the joy inside of my family. They were not good thoughts. They were not healthy thoughts. And they were thoughts that came later, like down the line, after I thought, I was okay with the decision, and that's the thing. I am okay. So it's sort of that thing of not looking at other people's lives and wondering if something is wrong with yours. So as I've been on this joy journey part of the joy journey has been finding joy in the family that God has blessed me with and not feeling bad or ashamed or whatever other negative feeling that can be associated with that. But being okay with, okay, the girls are out of diaper and naps. So season, because they're 8 and 11 now. So we do get to enjoy fun things, and we do get to go to different places, and we can do different activities, and we can make stuff, and all these things that I wouldn't have been able to do with them when they're younger, and when they were younger, a lot of things that I wasn't able to do. And so I just remember when my oldest was around 8 or 9, I had to stop because that was really the time I started feeling bad about, feeling bad about being a mom of 2. And I remember just sitting there looking at her, and I was thinking, hey, you don't want to miss out on this present time with them because you're mourning something that it was no guarantee that you would have, even if you still had a uterus. You know, you mourn it and you move on. You don't mourn it and you sit there and you miss out on other parts of your life. I am blessed, like really blessed, to have 2 awesome daughters. And when I say that they are awesome, I don't say that to brag or anything like that, because to be honest, this year has really been the first year where I've publicly acknowledged their awesomeness. And they are very nurturing, they're loving, and they understand. They've asked like, I wish you have another baby. But I've already shared with them. I've told them, they understand. Now, I've told them that I don't think I used the word hysterectomy, but I've told them that I had surgery and I do not have a uterus. Therefore, I cannot have a baby. So I've shared that with them so that there's no misunderstanding about why we are a family of 4. And so when they are with other children, little children, they value those babies, 1 and 2-year-olds. And it's such a blessing because I don't know. I don't know what our story would look like if we had 3 or 4 children, but I know what it looks like with 2 children. And I know that when we went to the mom's group at our church, and they are the oldest kids, I know that the workers said to them, I am so glad that you are here because you're so awesome with the babies and you're so helpful. And they love it. They love holding the babies. I was like, so what do you guys do? And they're like, well, we just hold them, make sure they don't get into the toys or put stuff in their mouth. And they are sincere and they desire to be that way. It's not forced upon them, and they appreciate the moments that they get to experience with other people's children, because we don't have any little ones running around. So it's like a treat to them. So anyway, so if you are a mom of a small family, and I don't know if your story is like mine or not, but if any way I can encourage you, please don't hesitate to shoot me an email at latanya@joyintheordinary.com. I don't mind being an encouragement. And if there's something specific that you would like for me to talk about, I don't mind doing that either, you know. I want to be an encouragement for, if I'm able to be an encouragement for whoever needs the encouragement that I have to offer. Um, and I had one more point. Well, I don't know. Should I make that another video or not? Well, I don't know if I'm going to just be making random videos or not. So I'll just share this last point about being a small family. Because I had my hysterectomy at 25, many people, many people would say, when are you having another one? And like I said, and I think this plays a big role in it, because our girls they're pretty awesome now. Because they are pretty awesome, people are always asking, like, you don't want to have more awesome kids. And I know they are saying it in love and as a compliment, but for a mom who can't bear any more kids, and depending on when they ask, it can feel kind of like, why are you asking me this today? And I know moms of large families get the opposite of, well, why do you have so many children? So basically, what I'm going to say is, maybe we should just not ask so many questions about people and their reproducing, because you never know what end of the spectrum someone is falling on, and you don't know how they are feeling day to day. So I'll leave that there, and I thank you guys for watching my first, like, vlog that I'm actually sharing on my blog. And I hope that you're able to take something from it, and I hope you'll stick around, because maybe I'll do more of these. Have a great rest of the day, and thanks for watching.